A cyclic heat engine operates between a source temperature of 850 degrees centigrade and a sink temperature of 35 degrees centigrade. What is the least rate of heat rejected per kilowatt and net output of the engine? Okay, so this is problem, and given data is source temperature th equal to 850 degrees centigrade, that is equal to 1123 Kelvin. Okay, and sink temperature TL, that is equal to 35 degrees centigrade. 35 plus 273, that is 308 Kelvin. So this is source temperature and this is sink temperature. Okay, now we can see in figure, this figure is heat engine figure. This is source, this is sink, and this is work done output. Okay, efficiency of heat engine, that is eta. This is eta equal to 1 minus TL upon TH. Eta equal to 1 minus TL divided by TH. This is Carnot efficiency. Okay, so here TL is 308, that is 308, and TH is 1123. So this will be equal to 0.7257, or that is equal to this one, 72.57%. Okay, now actual efficiency is eta equal to work done upon heat supplied. Okay, eta actual, this is eta actual, and eta actual is work done upon heat supplied. So efficiency is 0.7257, so 0.7257 equal to work done upon heat supplied. Work done is 1 kilowatt, or divided by heat supplied is QH. Now QH equal to this one, 1.3779 kilowatt. Okay, from work output or work done, this will be equal to W equal to QH minus QL. So the value of QL, this will be equal to QH minus W. QH minus W. Okay, so this will be equal to 1.3779 minus 1. This one, 1.3779 minus 1, and that is equal to 0.38 kilowatt. The temperature of a freezer of domestic refrigerator maintained at minus 16 degrees centigrade, whereas the ambient temperature is 35 degrees centigrade. If heat leaks into the freezer at a continuous rate of 2 kilojoule per second, what is the minimum power required to pump out this heat leakage from fridge continuously? Okay, so given data, that is sink temperature TL equal to minus 16 degrees centigrade, and this will be equal to 257 Kelvin, and source temperature, that is equal to TH equal to 35 degrees centigrade, that is equal to 308 Kelvin. Okay, now we can see in figure, this is figure of refrigerator. Refrigerator has to remove heat from the freezer which is continuously coming into it as leakage. So QL, or QL equal to 2 kilojoule per second. QL equal to, this is QL equal to 2 kilojoule per second. Okay, now for reversible refrigerators, COP of refrigerator, that is equal to QL upon W ref refrigerator, and that is equal to QL divided by QH minus QL, and in corresponding values in terms of temperature, that will be equal to TL divided by TH minus TL, this one and this one. Okay, so QL divided by W refrigerator, that is equal to TL divided by TH minus TL. Putting these values, that is QL, value of QL is 2 kilojoule per second, and value of TL is 257 and value of TH is 308. So from this equation, the refrigerator work will be equal to this one, that is 0.397 kilojoule per second or 0.397 kilowatt. 0.397 kilowatt. Okay. Next problem is a reversible heat engine operates between reservoir at 420 Kelvin and 280 Kelvin. If the output from the engine is 2.5 kilojoule, determine the efficiency of the engine and its heat interaction with the two heat reservoirs. Subsequently, the engine is reversed and made to operate as heat pump between the same reservoir. Calculate the efficiency of performance of the heat pump and the power input required when the heat transfer rate from the 280 Kelvin reservoir is 5 kilowatt. Okay, so this is problem. Now given data, source temperature is 420 Kelvin and sink temperature is 280 Kelvin. All temperatures are in Kelvin, so no need to change it. Work done of heat engine is 2.5 kilojoule. Now we can see in figure, this is figure of heat engine. Okay, and this is for first condition. We want to determine eta, QH and QL. So for eta, here temperature of source and sinks are given. So eta equal to 1 minus TL divided by TH. Okay, eta equal to 1 minus TL divided by TH. Value of TL is 280 and TH is 420. So eta heat engine, this will be equal to 33.33%. Okay, now again eta actual equal to eta h again eta h equal to W upon QH. So this will be equal to the value of eta is already we have determined, and value of work done is 2.5. Now we can determine value of QH. So QH, this will be equal to 7.5 kilojoule. Okay, now W equal to QH minus QL. Okay, so QL equal to QH minus W. Here value of QH is 7.5 and value of W is 2.5. So this will be equal to 5 kilojoule. This will be equal to 5 kilojoule. Okay, now reversible heat pump. Okay, reversible heat pump, we can see in figure, this is heat pump and COP of heat pump will be equal to TH divided by TH minus TL, this one, and that is equal to 420 divided by 420 minus 280, and the COP of heat pump equal to 3. Okay, now we want to determine power input required when heat transfer rate from sink is 5 kilowatt. Okay, that is QL equal to 5 kilowatt. That is QL equal to 5 kilowatt. So COP of HP equal to coefficient of performance of heat pump equal to QH upon W, and W is QH minus QL. So we have already determined the value of COP, that is equal to 3. So 3 equal to QH divided by QH minus QL, and the value of QL is 5 kilowatt. So 3 equal to QH divided by QH minus 5 kilowatt. Here QH equal to 7.5 kilowatt. Okay. Now the power input, this will be equal to W equal to QH minus QL. QH minus QL. So value of QH is 7.5 and value of QL is 5. After subtraction, the value of work of pump equal to 2.5 kilowatt. So this is work of heat